Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. The dangerous heat wave expands from the plains, Mississippi Valley into the southeastern and mid-Atlantic as another heat wave develops over portions of the west. Severe weather and flash flooding is expected for the northern and central plains as well as the Midwest. Another threat for flash flooding through today in northern New England, and locally heavy monsoonal showers and storm chances continue in the southwest. Close at home, we're going to see isolated to scattered showers and storms every afternoon and evening through the start of next week. High temperatures will continue to run 5 to 8 degrees above average, and that's going to last through the weekend and into the start of next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. 3 New Mexico National Guardsmen have received an award for saving the lives of 4 elderly people while deployed in Ruidoso. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham presented the State Medal of Valor to Staff Sergeant David Perez, Sergeant Carlos Mendoza, and Specialist Roberto Veladias.
They were at the very bottom of these apartments where it was probably going to hit the most, and some civilians helped us while we helped them, moved them up to higher grounds.
Perez speaking with KOAT.
Myself and Sergeant Mendoza were able to get ratchet straps together to make like a lifeline.
We call them heroes, but all 3 guardsmen remained humble, and they said they were simply doing their jobs. By the way, they did this rescue without any swift water training. FEMA is stepping in to help folks who lost their homes from the recent wildfires and ongoing flooding. Yesterday, the Federal Emergency Management Agency announced that President Joe Biden signed off on increasing funding for debris removal and emergency protective measures in the affected areas, including Ruidoso. The president authorized the federal cost share to be increased to 100% for a 30-day period. The state will get to choose that exact period, but it must fall within the first 120 days of the incident's beginning.
One date that is very important for New Mexicans to keep in mind is August the 19th. That is when they need to make sure their application is in.
Roberto Baldadano, a FEMA External Affairs officer, who told KOB that the federal agency wants to reach the victims of recent wildfires and floodings all across the state, but time is running out for people to apply.
So we are providing assistance in response to the wildfires and floods that occurred late last month.
FEMA has set up various disaster recovery centers throughout New Mexico. This includes San Juan, Lincoln, Otero, and Rio Arriba counties, also at the Mescalero Apache Reservation. The deadline for FEMA is August 19th. You can apply by visiting disasterassistance.gov. Also, it's important to know that if you've been turned down and you don't think you should have been, you can appeal that decision. The Alamogordo Recreation Center Gymnasium will be closed for open gym sessions this Saturday due to the A-Town on-site sports volleyball tournament. The gym will be open on Sunday from 10:30 to 12:30 and 1:30 to 3:30. The gym's going to be closed next week, Monday through Saturday, for maintenance. There will be no open gym sessions during this time. The gymnasium will reopen on Monday, August 12th. The New Mexico Office of the Superintendent of Insurance is inviting the community to join a public meeting on the topic of health care consolidation. That's happening on Wednesday, August 7th from 5 until 7 p.m. at the NMSU Alamogordo Taste Center, 2400 North Scenic. You can check out the Otero County Administration Facebook page for details. Be advised that neither Kitty City nor Alamogordo Animal Control will be at the mall this weekend.
Kitty City's next kitten and cat adoption event at the White Sands Mall will be Saturdays, August 10, 17, and 24. We have a plethora of kittens that are cute, cuddly, and curious.
Kathy Denton speaking with Crazy Radio. The cats will be available at Kitty City. All you got to do is visit 56 Stanley Ranch Road. It's just about time to start the school year, but first, there's an open house.
Back to school is right around the corner, and Alamogordo Public Schools is excited about the 24-25 school year. Open houses will be held on Monday and Tuesday, August 5th and 6th, for an hour and a half at each location. Here are the dates and times, so grab a pen or open your calendar. Stepping Stones Pre-K, Monday, August 5th, beginning at 5 p.m. All elementary schools, including Holloman's Elementary Pre-K, Monday, August 5th, beginning at 6 p.m. All APS middle schools, Tuesday, August 6th at 5 p.m. Alamogordo High School, Tuesday, August 6th at 6 p.m. Come out to meet your new teachers, visit with new and old classmates, explore your school and classrooms, and have a great time as you prepare for the new school year. The first day of school for kindergartners, 6th graders, and 9th graders will be Wednesday, August 7th. All other students will return to school on Thursday, August 8th, with the start of school We ask that you please be cautious as you travel around our community. The lights in the school zones will be activated again, and more students will be walking and biking to and from school and crossing streets to and from bus stops. Please slow down in the school zones and do not pass a bus displaying its stop sign, as students may be crossing in front of the bus. Alamogordo Public Schools is excited to announce the launch of our new app. It's Everything Alamogordo in your pocket. Families can find news, calendars, staff listings, menus, and other important information right at their fingertips. Visit your app store and download the Alamogordo Public Schools app today. For additional information, explore our newly updated district and school websites at alamogordoschools.org. As a reminder, if you're not sure where to call or who to contact, reach out to our call center, Let's Talk. You can call or text 575-812-8573. You can also visit the Let's Talk page on alamogordoschools.org to find frequently asked questions and utilize our chat 24/7. Alamogordo Public Schools is excited to welcome back all our staff for the 24-25 school year, and our staff is excited to welcome all our students back on August 7th and 8th. Please don't forget to join us for our open houses on Monday and Tuesday, August 5th and 6th. Stay connected by following our social media channels, visit alamogordoschools.org, and download the new Alamogordo Public Schools app today. And remember, if you have questions, you can call Let's Talk at 575-812-8573.
That's Michelle with the Alamogordo Public Schools speaking with Crazy Radio. Great news from Animal Village NM. You can once again get your dog or cat spayed or neutered for just $65. Sunny Eris told us all about it.
You pay $65 to the veterinarian. In Otero County, that is Paw in Hand on Cuba near Albertsons. In Lincoln County, that is Ruidoso Animal Clinic. The vet will schedule your surgery for you after you have the paperwork from Animal Village NM, and then you'll get your pet spayed or neutered for just $65 instead of hundreds of dollars.
AnimalVillageNM.org for details. Well, today is Thursday. It's time for Lauren Noble's Thursday Thought.
Good morning, 95.1 listeners. This is Pastor Lauren with our Thursday Thought. In the book of Psalms, chapter 46 and verse 10, it reads, "Be still and know that I am God." The Hebrew word rapa means to still, or cease striving, or to relax. I'm not good at that in some areas of my life, like my current medical issues. I know there is an answer and a beginning point. However, I am not into, well, just wait. I think many people are that way, but I will get a CT scan sometime in September and know the results sometime in October, we hope. In the meantime, it is relax and be still and know that He is God and He has the situation under control. I'm certain that I am not the only one with things in my life, and others have them too, medical or otherwise, that has them in wait mode. And you feel kind of like you're on a phone with a company who says your call is important to us, so please hold on when you call, and that is most annoying to me, but have to be still and know that He is in control, and we all have to know that He is in control, and God works in His own time frame, not ours. Let me say a prayer for us. Lord, help us to not be anxious and to remember that You are God and You are in control, even when it seems like we are in wait mode and sometimes get impatient. And You haven't forgotten us. You just work in Your time, which is not the same as our time. And we struggle with that because of our humanity. Amen. Until we meet up again on the airwaves, blessings to you.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
42-year-old Daniel Crawford of Las Cruces, who was recently convicted of trafficking heroin, left the courthouse during the lunch break and never came back. The 3rd Judicial District Attorney's Office says Crawford was found guilty on 2 counts of possession of heroin with intent to traffic in the 2nd degree. Sentencing will now be held at a later date, and if Crawford fails to show, the court must consider issuing a warrant. 39-year-old Courtney Sparks of Rio Rancho faces federal charges after authorities say they twice found her in possession of a firearm and ammunition while under the influence of alcohol. Sparks is going to a halfway house until her trial begins. That date has not yet been set. The Laguna Police Department was involved in a shooting with 43-year-old Georgia Martinez Rubio on Tuesday. Police and EMS were called out to a welfare check when Martinez Rubio, who appeared to be crying, pointed a gun at ambulance personnel. Officials say the ambulance left and let police know what had happened. When the cops arrived, Rubio reportedly pointed the gun in the direction of the officers. State police said at least one LPD officer fired his weapon and struck Rubio. She was taken to the hospital with what appeared to be non-life-threatening injuries. No officers were injured during the incident. New Mexico State Police are investigating the shooting and will share their findings with the district attorney for review. The officer who fired the shot was placed on administrative leave as per standard operating procedure. Christopher Morris, who was previously arrested when his family dogs attacked and killed a man in Tucumcari last year, is back in custody, now facing charges of child abuse. Officers were made aware of a child who sustained injuries on multiple occasions while in the care of his grandmother, Mary Montoya, and his father, Morris. Investigators say belts and coat hangers were used for punishment when the child had bathroom accidents. A judge ordered Morris to remain in custody until his trial. State environmental officials are telling more than 100 drinking water providers to clean up their systems after systems throughout New Mexico were found to have unsafe drinking water, some containing uranium or arsenic. The New Mexico Environmental Department sent letters to 138 water systems stating they need to submit a plan to resolve their violations. Those that don't within 15 days could be fined $1,000 per day or face other sanctions. This weekend is back-to-school tax-free weekend in the land of enchantment, which means most businesses are making items tax-free for 48 hours. It begins Friday at 12:01 a.m. and goes through Sunday. Among the items that can be sold tax-free are clothing and shoes less than $100 a unit, computers under $1,000, related computer hardware under $500, and school supplies under $30 per unit for classroom use. Online sales of qualifying merchandise could also be eligible for this deduction, but retailers do not have to participate if they choose not to. Sports and weather are coming up next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, that just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Attention Tularosa athletic parents. For any parent of a student who plans to participate in a sport in the 2024-25 school year, there is a meeting you must attend. For Tularosa Middle School, that meeting is Tuesday, August 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tularosa Middle School cafeteria. For high school, it's Wednesday, August 7th at 6 p.m. at the Tularosa High School gym. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for increasing clouds with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Sunny tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 13 miles per hour. Your high today in the Basin, 98. Low tonight of 71. High tomorrow, 96 degrees. In Cloudcroft, increasing cloudiness today with a 50% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between a quarter to a half inch expected. Winds gusting as high as 14 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 13. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 14 miles per hour. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 77. Low tonight of 53. High tomorrow, 75 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.